everyone. Look who I have. I have Terry. What is your YouTube channel?
It is holding your space.
Holding Your Space and Terry. And I will put that information either on this video or below in the comments. So you guys will be able to just click and find her. We're going to look at the jury of Donald Trump's trial in New York. We're going to look at it together. So hang in there. Don't go anywhere. Go ahead, Terry. Let us know how to get a hold of you, what you do on your channel, all the good stuff that's coming up. You know the drill.
All righty. Well, yeah, so we do meditations Monday through Friday at 8:11 a.m. and it's Central. And it's a lot of chat. So it's a lot of community, and people can come in and say, I'm having ascension symptoms, or, I'm feeling dizzy. I'm hearing the earth move. Things that you couldn't say in normal conversations, perhaps, is our normal. So that's a good sense of community there. And then we do meditations. I'm also a medium, a channeler. I do angel readings. My tribe comes in and connects to your tribe when I do a reading, and and they bring in information, whether it's mediumship or guides, or just intuitive things like a move or something. You can reach me at Terry holding your space at gmail.com or holdingyourspace.com, the website. I have a website that I'm still not great on, but it's there. And yeah, so let me know if anybody wants a reading. I'm booked until I think the end of June right now. So
Fantastic.
New York protesters just crashed a Donald Trump surrogate press conference outside the courthouse and drowned out the Republicans who were trying to complain to the media about how unfairly Donald Trump was being treated. This was great. They chanted guilty and had signs in the background that read bootlickers throughout the entire press conference. Watch this.
Guilty! 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 I'll be following that justice. Thank you, General. My name is Pastor.
But we have to look at the jury.
yeah.
We have to, I mean, this is something that's coming through. So let's take a look at the jury. And if you wanted to close your eyes, channel the jury or whatever you have to do.
I thought about that.
Yep. If you're there, honey, go for it.
Okay. I haven't pulled any cards yet, but I just journaled a little bit about what I was feeling when I went into the energy of the jury. They're watching, and they're witnessing everything. They're aware of things that are going on. They really want to talk. Like, they really want to have a conversation about this. I don't know if they're allowed to have a conversation right now, but it feels like they're kind of like almost stifled. Like, there are times when things are going on in that courtroom and they want to interject and say, are you an idiot or what? Like, they really have they're watching things happen, but they really have an opinion.
This is a card I drew for your channeling.
Oh yeah.
Focused.
Yeah.
Watching. Do you see this?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Next.
Completely. There's one juror in there, and either their head or their heart is hurting. I feel like they're finding out that things are not the way they thought they were. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Their heart is like, they're just feeling like, oh, wait a minute. I thought the world was this way, but now I'm finding out that there is this graft and this greed and this, they're talking about like manipulation. There's been a manipulation of not just the media, but money. Yep. Yeah. 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 The way that they put the face that they've shown, that's perfect. Things are not what they thought they were, and their eyes are opening. So, yeah. Man, bam, bam, bam. Yeah.
That's why I love doing this, because it's like the whole world of channeling. You're channeling, and I literally have the cards already down.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I know you have more
Um,
cards.
there's a circle coming around them, and it's kind of like a circle of when I see a circle, it's like a energy. It's like even though there was that one that was an outsider, I feel like they're going to pull together on this. Yeah. That's it. There's your dragon. So they're definitely going to come together on this. Even though there's that one that was kind of concerned about it. It's they've got protection too. So they've got people around them that will help them with this, because they're a little concerned, a couple of them, about their families. Yeah. Yeah. Mama bear coming in, because they want to make sure their families are protected during this.
See this at the bottom? Was that word, the words at the bottom?
Protected. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's it. But they are honorable. They have in their hearts, this is something, it's like almost feeling like this is their calling in a way, that
There's
this
an
is something
insatiable
that they're here
appetite
for.
for what they're the unique, the wanting more, the unique
Yeah.
of this, the insatiable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it exactly. It's like in the Vedas they call that your dharma, like I was meant to be here.
Yeah.
And it's they take it seriously because it's a part of history, and they acknowledge that, and that's kind of their honor. So
Indirect path to success.
yeah. Yeah.
The
Wow.
sideways of coming into the whole situation. Their indirect pathway to success.
Yeah.
And I have one more card, finding your way, the direction.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That those two suit that. Well, they all suit that exactly. But it's
So
exactly what I'm seeing. I love those cards too.
yeah, these are indigo goddess,
Oh my
indigo
God.
goddess.
Yeah, I'm going shopping when we
Yeah.
get done.
I got those on Etsy. So now that we've tapped into what they feel and all that, let's see if they have all come to a decision, a collective decision. So you channel, I will lay out the cards real quick,
Okay.
and then we'll finish out this reading. Okay, go for it.
So it's like there's a new light coming in, and they're showing me a spotlight, like in the old detective movies, and they have that spotlight on the guilty person when they're interviewing them. And it's kind of like how they're looking at 45 now, that they're seeing that he's showing who he is. He's being revealed. What's happened. And they're knowing that he's a criminal. So, and they said criminal. And oh yeah.
The
Yeah,
buried
definitely.
treasures await, the buried treasures of what they found out.
Yeah, yeah, they did. And that's that spotlight that came in. Exactly. And there's a box. So I feel like that box is going to be a place where he will go to. I don't know if that's going to look like a retirement home or a cell, but it's going to be boxed in.
You see this?
Somehow. Oh, escape. Yeah.
The vacation, the hideaway, the adventure, the hideaway.
Yeah. Cause I've always felt like they can't call it a jail or a prison, because that would that would, they're going to look at the big picture with that.
Because of
They're-
the obsession they're dealing with Trump.
yeah, exactly. They don't want civil war. We don't want civil war.
The desire and the lust for the obsession.
Oh
They
my
have to
gosh.
deal with that.
Yeah.
They have to acknowledge it. We would love for him to be a normal citizen who gets locked away and everybody goes back to business. But they know
Yeah.
what they're dealing with.
Hmm. Yeah. It's, but he is put into a box. And it feels like it's, like this retirement home and, like a gilded cage almost. But there's, people there watching everything.
In good time, enjoying the moment. I don't know what that in good time, enjoying the moment, no rush. I don't know how that plays into time for all things. Be here now, many changes.
Doing time.
Possibly, I see that there's a transition that's connected to the and enjoying the moment, the transition. The transition is connected to the vacation.
And that might be, a mental retreat as well, as far as, mental
But
health.
I do have TikTok, time is running out.
Yeah.
That's really important to all of this because I get the cutting edge wielding the power. TikTok,
Yeah.
the time is running out, and that probably could be the election, that could be a whole slew of things, but there is a timeline for this wielding of this power that we're going to have over him.
Yeah.
The outcome is transition after that. So I have the wielding, the cutting of the edge, wielding of that power, TikTok, and then the transition and the escape. So if we're going to read the transition, they're going to find him guilty. What do you get?
Yeah. Definitely guilty. Definitely guilty. When they read it, I do feel like, I don't know. Do you feel like Biden's going to jump in on this, or can he?
No,
As far as the sentence, there's nothing he can do.
absolutely not. There's no,
Somebody's going to do something about where he has to go, and it might be, I feel like there's previous presidents that come together and say,
maybe, but
prison want
Biden
more.
cannot do this. He
He
cannot.
can't.
If
Okay.
he says one thing, does one things, make a move towards that, he loses his credibility.
Oh, okay. That makes
There's
sense. Yeah.
absolutely no way Biden is going to weigh in on that. It has nothing to do with him.
Good. Good.
Only other thing that they maybe the DOJ might have a say so, or maybe that where he goes because he has other things to do or something. But
Yeah.
the Supreme Court, but oh gosh, don't Biden would never in a million years, and I don't feel that with it. He has to stay out of it. He
I
can't even
feel
talk
like,
about the opinion.
yeah. Don't you feel like, all the dead presidents are like around the courtroom, kind of hanging out, watching?
Maybe.
Lots of energy in there of,
I don't know if it's dead. I don't know if it's presidents, but I do know all of the people he has screwed over
oh yeah.
is like uh we're gonna watch this man because they know what he has done and who he's been in New York.
Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, they know.
Yeah. We
But
lived in, Delray Beach in, southern Palm Beach County for 8 years, and when he started Largo, because he couldn't get into any other, country clubs there, and entertainment only. And, it was, I remember my niece wanted to get a job there, and everybody in town said, you can't go there.
yeah,
You're a pretty girl, you're young,
yeah,
it'll
you're
be trouble.
in danger.
Yeah.
So much danger for them
Yeah.
to be there. I agree. Yeah, I think I do believe that he is going to be found guilty, that this jury is going to find they have plenty of evidence of it, and but I don't think the sentencing is going to please us. I don't think the sentence is going to, like, how much time he gets or what. There's something janky about that I'm not feeling very comfortable with.
Yeah, I keep hearing
Kind
the
of
word
pisses.
appeasement. They're going
Yeah.
to appease people on both sides.
It's like that kind of pisses me off. But let's read about what the judge's sentencing going to be. Because regardless, he already knows what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Regardless, he already has a plan if they find him guilty of what he's going to do. So let's look into that.
He's really aware of this moment in time being a precedent for our country to have something like that happen. And he's really dotting his I's and crossing his T's. He's talking about remember that song, Out on a Tightrope, one side's life and one is hope. And it's like he's on stilts or a tightrope that he's walking. And he is being so careful what he's doing. He's talking about the golden rule. What is that? Forgiveness. But it's not it's not forgiveness for what he did. It might be like a really hefty money. I'm hearing that song. So it's going to be a huge money thing, or but it's also going to be I'm getting in 9 to 10. I don't know if that means years.
There's the domain. I got the roller coaster in the domain. So it's
Yeah.
going to, like I was talking about before, the roller coaster. I don't know if we're going to be happy with this. He has a domain, he has power, but it's the roller coaster that I'm really worried about.
Yeah.
But I do get patience and the archangel with patience, meaning
Wow.
just calm the F down, everyone, right?
Yeah.
Even though this ruling may have pissed us all off, just calm the F down. There's something to patience, like let this domino fall and not get so dang upset about it. Because his education and his ascension is in the realm. It is like the spiritual awakening. The spiritual awakening comes after the sentencing. So, and the archangels in there, we have education and the spiritual ascension coming. And that's really weird because we get comfortable after it's all said and done, taking the refuge in the strength, we get comfortable, but we have to deal with the drama.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I love
Causing
that drama queen.
Yeah. We have to
And
deal.
she's so beautiful. That has something to do with all that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That
Well,
beauty.
yeah.
Yeah.
The thirsty, they get the causing chaos. And they have to deal with this. They have to. It's
Yeah.
like we would love to just ignore that element, but that element is so big in this problem. They
Yeah.
have to deal with it, but we get they get comfortable. They comfort the thirst for the causing of the chaos. Something comforts them.
I
That's what happened. That's the reason why we're not going to like it. It's because they comfort the chaos.
yeah, my heart kind of hurts with that. I don't know if he's going to have a physical thing or if all of a sudden um um a collapse of some sort, maybe falling and kind of this turns into a medical retreat.
Well, here's the thing is Trump glitches for like 35 seconds in one
Yeah.
of his speeches. You guys have seen that, right?
Yeah.
I want to do a reading on that. My first thought on that was that he has a mic in his ear and he's listening to somebody tell him something so that he can, whatever he was saying, to say the words. My feeling is that that mic went down. He was waiting for that mic to pick back up. That's my feeling on it. I don't know if it, but I did. That was just my first. I said that he was listening to something, and for some reason it went down, and he'd stopped talking because he couldn't hear the words, and all of a sudden it popped back up because he picked up right where he left off.
Wow. That makes so much sense. That's like a
More,
huge awakening.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my thought. I don't think it had medical. I don't know, but let's read and see what if it was medical, because I could be wrong. But that was my first initial thought, was that the mic went down. Whatever they were saying in his ear. But let's see what the cards say. Sheila's been wrong before, and I'll probably be wrong in the future too.
Well, energy changes too, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, I'm still seeing those. You pulled a card earlier and it had the stair steps. And I'm still seeing that, like, but the steps are wonky. And that reminds me of the way he's walking too, right?
Oh, he
He's walking
definitely
with
has
that.
health problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no doubt
Yeah.
in my mind that he has health problems. Yeah.
This could be that energy that's coming into him, that protection. I feel like he's got a card up his sleeve, and somehow he's still got a lot of red around him. Like he's still got a lot of people that love him, a lot of harmony. I don't know why I'm picking up capacity to love, but maybe that's what's going to be asked of all of us. Like, what can you take? What can you not take?
So what did Trump say when as the January 6th was going around? There was a lot of love that day.
You're right.
There's a lot of love that day. He wasn't talking about love for the country, and it was all the love for him. This is how he sees love. Protect me, be on my side, always, loyalty. That's how this
Protect.
man has
Yeah.
seen love.
Yeah. The truth is going to come out. And look at all the blue in that. So the truth is there. It's just things are going to be a little wonky.
Well, I have committed in the sword.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like committed, creating from the heart. But I mean, literally, how do you do that? How do you pull the heart of swords, the heart, and the committed from the heart? Could that mean heart problems? Could that mean, could that mean breaking the hearts of the people? You know what I mean? Is his people going to be brokenhearted over the whole thing? What happened, or what's really going on? They're up there thinking that Trump is saying this all from his heart, and if we're going to find out that that was not true, that somebody was feeding him the words, because I literally get 6 of Cups, the charity cup, the childhood memory, the innocence, at home, the goodwill, the kindness, but branching out. So this really kind of just feeds into my theory, maybe, that branching out, that expanding the reach of what was in his ear, expanding the reach. Now, the Ace of Cups also talks about that, the precious gem, the Ace of Cups, the people who are helping him out, the precious gem that he has. But
do you think they're turning on him?
It's the ritual and the judgment of the ritual. The ritual of doing. So my thing, nothing in here says anything about his health. in
Yeah.
that moment, except for they're going to be brokenhearted when they figure out that there's something else. I don't know if we'll ever, but I truly believe it was a mic in his ear that stopped working, and he was just waiting for them to start speaking again.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I did get the what is it? The Four of Swords reversed. So yeah, something
Something went down.
something's a lack of progress. Yeah. Yeah, he's
Just every time I look at that, I don't, you know, they wanted it to glitch, you know, like what's his face? Turtle. Mitch McConnell. When
Mitch,
he
yeah.
glitched, he pressed his lips. You could tell he was spacing out. But
Yeah.
Trump, if you watch it, he's like waiting for something. You're like, this is weird. Why aren't they talking? What's going on? That's his expression. What's going on? And then like they got it fixed, and then they say, because he's not speaking well when left up to his own devices. He's not speaking well. And they know
No,
that.
he's not. Yeah. Yeah. He can't put it all together right now.
No.
It's all a little wonky for him, it feels
Yeah.
like. Yeah. There'll be it feels like he's gonna be like he kind of needs protection. He needs handlers, obviously.
Yeah.
So they're walking with him, they're talking with him. You know,
Yeah.
I always thought that it'd be better for the GOP if he left with health, but it never occurred to me that they needed him still.
Well, they did try. So at the end of his pregnancy, his presidency, they were literally trying to shift that power to somebody else, whether it be MTG, whether it be Ron DeSantis. They were literally trying to shift all of that loyalty and that power to somebody else. Nobody was able to do it. Nobody was able to do it. So that means that they had to continue on with him because they wanted his loyalty and his powerful base in order to get the votes. You see, they knew from the get-go that if Trump went away, they just gave up on him, all of that loyalty would be dispersed and nobody would care anymore.
Oh, that
You
makes total
see?
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they had to stay with him, but they're trying to get him all the way to the end. They don't care if he's president. They care about the connection that he has to his base to keep the power.
Yeah.
It has
Keep the
nothing to do with Trump.
Yeah. Wow. You know, that didn't really occur to me. He is yeah. I do feel like they're all gonna fall.
He's
Like,
gone, they're gone. And they know it.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The
Um,
interest will be gone.
yeah. Um, do you feel like there'll be a switcheroo like right at the end of the candidates for
We
the
have felt that
Republicans?
maybe Nikki Haley, if something happens medically to
Yeah.
the ding dong, I thought maybe they'll insert Nikki Haley, and we have come across information projecting that. However, you know, energy changes all the time, but I think we were picking up on the plan.
Yeah. I
If they
think so
can't get
too.
him all the way to the end, Nikki Haley will be stepping in.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. That's quite evident that it makes sense that they've got something in the back.
Yep.
And it makes sense that he's got an ace of cards like up his sleeve that he can pull out.
Correct.
If he gets time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they're waiting for something to happen just like we are. And the thing about tapping into that energy is we get the energy of the possibility. And even the energy says, we don't know what's going to happen. Right? We don't
Yeah,
know
free
the
will
exact
planet.
moment.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the result of his actions also. You know, Energy is like that. We can pick up on the thought, the trajectory of it, what could happen, what's possibility, you know. We know that when you drop a baseball down a mountain, it's going to fall that way. But we have no idea if it's going to hit a cliff and dart off that way. Nobody does. But we can tell you that it's going down. We can tell you the energy of that ball.
Yeah. Yeah. It, and they brought out the heavy hitters, and they weren't so heavy, were they? So his witnesses haven't been great.
He hasn't had any witnesses except for one that they tried to put on there, but he got jacked because he started treating the judge badly.
Right. And I think that I think that's part of when the jury saw that, they were like, oh no, you didn't. Not what
Yep.
I mean, I think that judge probably treats them quite well.
Yep.
You
Well,
know?
the judge stopped it all. Like, you are not going to do that.
Yeah.
You know, kicked everybody out. It's like, we're going to redirect this right here, right now.
I feel like that changed the heart of one of the jurors. Seeing that
Like, they
that
really were
really,
waiting for the rebuttal. They were really waiting for the other evidence that Trump may have had. And then
yeah,
what do? They put a goofball in the chair.
yeah.
They haven't had any evidence to contradict what they're saying.
There are a good amount of goofballs.
Mhm. Good amount.
So yeah.
And of
That's
course,
so
you know,
funny.
New York is doing their thing while the Republicans are uh trying to do news, you know, news presses in front of the jail and all of that. The New Yorkers are figuring it out. They're going to go down and disturb the whole thing, and I'm just so proud of them.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. New
all right.
Yorkers, God love them.
Well, if you have made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And yeah, go check out her channel.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sheila. This was so much fun.
You're welcome, hon.
Yeah.